If you are looking for getting more Ultimate Team coins, instead of buying them with real money, go to the auction market and trade. It's more rewarding, cheaper and pretty easy to do as well. Hey guys, SlamFan92 here again, today finally back with Perfect Partnership. This is going to be the 9th episode of this series. Sorry for the little delay in this series, but I simply didn't have too much time to record any gameplay, and I actually didn't play FIFA online for about 2 to 3 weeks before I recorded this footage, so I was feeling a little bit rusty. Anyways, the left striker is going to be the man of the match Forlan, and then next to him Jaja. Starting off with Forlan, 69 pace, 87 shooting, 85 dribbling and 81 passing. Pretty solid stats there on him. And what is very nice on him, of course, the 5-star weak foot, and his price of course dropped a little bit since I bought him a couple of days back. And then this Jaja here, 73 in pace, 74 in dribbling, 5-star skill moves. As you probably all know, he's also 6'3" tall and left footed, so he can cut in on his strong foot. Anyways, I'm first of all going to talk about Jaja and then of course the man of the match Forlan, and afterwards kind of talking about them as a combination as usual. So I really hope you guys do watch this video until the very end. And once again, I'm just showing some clips of dribbling, assists, chances the players had, and then of course goals in the end. But I didn't score too many goals with these plays, but I will get to that later on in the video. Anyway, starting off with Jaja, he's got medium attacking work rate, low defensive work rate, and by default he is actually a center attacking midfielder. What's of course very nice about him are the 5-star skills, but he only has 3-star weak foot, which is a bit of a letdown. Anyways, his standout in-game stats are of course 82 in strength, which is very nice, especially combined with his height of 6'3", and then of course 86 in shot power, which is great for a silver player in my opinion, and he definitely has a very powerful shot. He's a decent player, I'm not gonna lie, but he feels very slow, and he's kind of the player you can definitely do skills with. I had some skills sequences in this, and I'm by far definitely not the best or remotely even too good at skilling compared to other skillers, on YouTube, for example FIFA Rally, Phil Potter of course, and so on. I'm definitely nowhere near as good as they are with skilling, but I can still sometimes pull them off pretty nicely if you know my videos. Anyways, Jaja, you can do skill moves with him, but he's kind of the player you can only skill people who aren't that good at defending. And when you have players like Ronaldo or Neymar, Ribery, or those kind of players with the high pace and better dribbling, then you are able to even skill good defenders, and that for me at least wasn't the case with Jaja. As you can see in this clip here, my opponent just completely missing every single tackle, very bad defending on his part there. And against these opponents you can definitely skill with Jaja. Otherwise, I found I had a very difficult time breaking the defense of my opponents down with him. And to be perfectly honest, he wasn't as enjoyable as I had hoped for, but nevertheless, with the shot power, with the strength, he kind of feels a little bit like Ibrahimovic, of course not nearly as good, and of course even a little bit slower than Ibrahimovic, so he was a bit of a letdown, but still a pretty good player, especially of course for silver. And now moving on to the man of the match Forlan. He's got high attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate, 92 in shot power in game, 91 finishing, also 94 curve, which of course all adds up to his great 87 shooting on his card. 91 ball control, which is great. He's also got good dribbling in general, and then 86 positioning, which of course combined with the high medium work rates is very nice on him. Now his pace, once again, a little bit of a letdown there, and actually I was a little bit surprised when I looked at his in-game stats, because before I played with him I didn't on purpose actually check out the in-game stats of these players just to find out how they are without really knowing about the in-game stats before, so I wouldn't have any influence subconsciously in my mind. And I actually thought that his acceleration was pretty decent, but his top end speed was very poor. And then I found out that his acceleration is actually 67 and his sprint speed is 72, which surprised me a lot, because it feels kind of the other way around, to be perfectly honest. Moving on to shooting. If you give him any free space, his shooting is amazing, and with both feet definitely. He even can deliver the 92 shot power he has with his left foot as well, which is excellent on him, and you don't see too many players have these kind of attributes, especially of course for an 83 overall rated card. He's of course a man of the match version, but then again he's only 83 overall rated. He didn't score too many goals for me once again, because I felt a little bit sluggish with him, to be perfectly honest, but that's maybe due to the fact that I haven't played FIFA in quite a while, and it was very difficult to have two not really slow players, but rather slow players, so not the paciest strikers up front together. If you get him into free space, however, as I said earlier, his shooting is just fantastic all over the place. Long shots, inside the box, curved shots, power shots, it's all there. And he's got 3-star skill moves, so he can do the basic stuff like roulettes and stuff like that. So we will be able to maneuver out of some difficult positions with him as well. And for me, the best in-game stat on him definitely was his shot power, the 92. It even felt a little bit higher, to be perfectly honest. I expected something like 95, 96 or even higher on him, at least when I checked out the in-game stats later on. So let's now sum up these two players very quickly. First of all, Jaja, the silver player, very good strength on him and also his shot power excellent. Of course, the 5-star skill moves is very nice, especially if you come up against rather unexperienced players who don't really know him, because he's of course a silver player and not too many people use him, and then you can surprise them with your 5-star skill moves. Other than that, he sometimes feels a little bit sluggish and definitely is not the fastest player there. Moving on to man of the match Forlan, excellent shot power. His weak foot definitely was one of the best things I found out about him, and also his positioning combined with the work rates was very, very nice. Otherwise, his pace definitely let him down quite a bit as well, and it was sometimes difficult to create some space with him because of that low pace. Other than that, he was definitely a very enjoyable player, and I definitely think I'm going to pick him up later on in FIFA 13, maybe combine him with another faster striker, because this is kind of my conclusion on this partnership. It was okay to play with, but it was very difficult to have two players with under 70 pace. I know that's maybe sounding kind of like a pace whore, but I actually am not like that. If you know my videos, then I am not always going for the fastest players, but especially after not having played FIFA for a couple of weeks, and then when you have two very slow players up front, it just sometimes gets very, very difficult to break down 5 at the back teams, full Brazilian teams or stuff like that. So overall, I didn't really enjoy this partnership too much, even though the players individually weren't too bad. Anyways guys, this is going to be the end of this episode of Perfect Partnership. If you have any more suggestions for partnerships I should use in the upcoming weeks, then let me know down in the comment section below, and also please drop a like rating on this video if you did indeed enjoy it, because that really does help me and my channel out a lot. So other than that, thanks once again a lot for watching and for listening to the whole commentary guys, and I'll talk to you later.